time's the ceremony going to start?
10:30. You're the only person that can have taps played at his own funeral.
Yes, yeah. My wife can't wait to push the button.
Yeah. By the way, this is Chaplain Fisher.
Hi, Chaplain.
Good morning. He's our Air Force chaplain who's going to be leaving us in a month or so. We got a whole turnover.
They're going to have to put the chains on our legs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Chaplain Black is the only guy. No, he's leaving too. He was the last guy standing, so the entire chaplaincy here in the Air Force talk to me. So I've suggested perhaps maybe I'd like to be the one to train them and tell them how long the ceremony is supposed to last.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Today at 11 o'clock, buglers and trumpeters around the country are gathering at national and state veteran cemeteries to sound taps. The purpose for this is to raise awareness of the need for live buglers to sound the call at funerals. Over 1,500 veterans pass away each day. Trumpeters who are more than willing to go to funerals and honor those who served our country. At this time, I would like to offer you to please rise for the playing of our national anthem understanding the invocation by Chaplain Fisher of the
Yet the assembled know not for whom the trumpet sounds, only that our hearts need its blow. And so shall the gathering camp say to the past, present and future, where, O death, is thou sting? Where, O death, is thou victory? Day is done, gone the sun, from the hills, from the lake, from the sky, all is well, safely rest, God is nigh. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Fades the light, and afar goeth day, and the stars shineth bright. Fare thee well, day is gone, night is on, go to sleep.
God is nigh. Remember. Listen. Reflect. Amen.
my career with the United States Air Force band, but which, by the way, May 19th, which is today, appropriately enough, is not only Armed Forces Day, but it marks the 22nd year. Our bugle that was used at Kennedy's funeral, placed here at Arlington. And I would suggest you go down and take a look at it, but unfortunately, for the next week or so, there's
a square mile in America where perhaps taps is played as often, but certainly as importantly, as here at Arlington. We end with taps. We chose to do that last night as well. And at the end of the ceremony, they stood, and a bugler from the United States Army Band sounded taps. And I looked into the family's eyes, and I sensed that those
ceremonies here at Arlington National Cemetery at the Tomb of the Unknown. They always look to pick the finest brass player they can find to do this, to fill this position. Well, quintet. In fact, he was the founding member. Since 1993, Woody has been on the solo cornetist for the highly acclaimed, including the U.S. Armed Forces Legion of Merit. Interestingly enough, he recorded a version of taps that could be found on the internet on the Army Bugle calls, and went with that he's probably the only person alive that will have taps played by himself at his own funeral. The podium, Sergeant Major Woodrow English.
What a beautiful morning it is. I'd like to thank Yari for inviting me to speak today on these hallowed grounds. I'd also like to thank my good friend Pat, who first in my life with the unexpected passing in my house. He was dedicated to the Army, serving as lieutenant and lieutenant. However, once it came time to play, it was as if my role as a son ended. Performing the path of the mission and a duty to my father, my family, dying every day has made it sure that the Bugle community who have put their lives on the line for our country to still have taps played honoring them, even through coming before. So in 1999, I met with a recording engineer. A bugle to be made which plays taps using a computer chip for my original CD recorder. I'm still disappointed that taps is not going to be played live at every funeral, but I believe having a bugle with a computer chip being held by a soldier seems a little more personal to the deceased family and friends than just a CD being played. In 2004, I had the tremendous honor of playing taps. Playing of taps at these funerals is. These seemingly simple notes are not so simple. These notes tell the story of a hero, of a family who has lost in sacrifice, and of a nation whose appreciation for the sacrifice.
Everyone here today at one time or another has been moved emotionally by those clarion notes. Now there's a wonderful myth about the origin of taps. During the Civil War, it says, there was a young soldier who was killed. Quickly spread throughout the Union Army and was even used by Confederates as a signal to the end of the day. Later that same year, at a battlefield funeral, Captain John Tibble chose to forego the customary firing of volleys over the military ceremony. Oliver Wilcox Norton in 1890 wrote, quote, "That familiar sound echoing among the rocks, any bugle, whether it be military or civilian, can do and perform. When I sound taps at a funeral, I'm sometimes approached by family honor when I get a chance to perform this important ritual for those who've given part of their lives to our nation. However, they say there is a lack of qualified buglers around the country to perform, whether it be professional or volunteer, to that funeral. At one time, there were enough military brass players available to sound taps at funerals, but with the cutbacks in the military music programs over the past 20 years, that there is buglers out there, like an organization called Bugles Across America, who are willing, at the flick of a mouse on the internet, to line up a bugle and get one there. As Woody had mentioned, having a digital bugle is a much more appropriate substitute than service tunes. And once again, thank you very much for coming out today. I think when you hear your service song, I think you know what to do. Thank you. The big chromatic notes on the bugle. It was in use from about 1820, 1830, 1840 before they came up with valves. This dates probably 1880s, 1890s. This is an F trumpet. This is a World War II issue. Painted olive drab, of course. They painted everything olive drab during World War II. It's actually an issue one because it's marked U.S. on it. He made thousands of these things in brass. And then when brass got really hard to find, plastic.
Plastic?
This is a plastic bugle. Used by...
Similar sound?
Similar sound. It actually did. It's a Bach Corporation. This is the same type that they just had made up new ones. If you go down, once they move the photos next week or 2 weeks, you'll see the Kennedy bugle in the exhibit. It's exactly like this. This is the same thing they modeled it on. And that was the bugle, of course. Keith Clark missed that famous note, but we don't like to talk about that too much. So, thank you all for coming. This is really terrific.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Woody English is around here, so he'll be happy to answer any questions about bugling. Anybody have any questions?
I want to hear him play.
Is that still pitched in B flat?
Oh yes, it's B flat.
So it's just like these.
It's exactly B flat.
I know it. Why didn't you play the bugle?
Well, it's like, you know, being a brassman's holiday. You'll find the site and you can find, or you can go to my site, Taps Bugler, and say for a sound file, he's right there. I only use the best.
Very quiet.
Good. Did you hear any other people playing?
Yes.
Oh, great. Excellent. Great.
Fantastic. Got a couple features to top.
Oh, good.
Again, let's work on the records.
That's right. Excellent. Thank you for coming
If I
down.
can have a picture with you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what we are the songs.
Excellent. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So once.
Such a small little town. I don't know if it, usually I say we're next to Springfield and usually
Fairfax County.
Wait for just a few minutes. So, relax.
Yeah, well, I'm not sitting right now. Like,
I wasn't speaking fast enough. That's what I was trying to relate to. It's going to be like.
yeah, Texas.
Delaware. Okay. Wow, this is exciting. How'd you do? I met you. Remember? Were you? First time you ever played that? Oh, well, they have like. It's an honor to play here, isn't it? Well, you keep practicing. Looks like you got it together. Okay. Brian, what do you do?
Where?
How old are you?
Rob, where's the service?
Virginia, maybe 45 minutes out of DC.
Maybe I know it.
Sterling.
Near the airport? How long you played for?
Started as 6th grade, 8th grade now.
That's good. How'd you feel today playing?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Where'd you play at?
So I played near the astronauts.
Nothing about
Oh, down by the other amphitheater?
Section 3.
Yeah. Beautiful place. That's great. You get nervous? You already know. I'm not here. Okay, well.
I'm gonna put your ears on.
One, two.
stay. I can go.
Count of 2. 1,
Are we done? Yes. Okay. It's gonna be fun. This picture will go.
We're all family. We're a family. We are all related. So we're staying together. Yes, we can all move. All or nothing. You go. Old people.
Hey, I was getting ready to sit in one of them things, man. Don't be talking about that now.
What's wrong with that? Alphabetically according to age.
You can go ahead.
Wait.
I got
no,
line. Line up alphabetically. I don't mind.
Could you two over here come sit on the 2 chairs? You, sir, and possibly, yes, sir, if you don't mind.
Joey, come here. Back up.
Yeah, and standing up on that side.
How we hold on. Very good.
Am I really good?
This is going to be instructions, right? Okay. Everyone look up at the camera. 1, 2. 4. And a half.
1, 2.
We're the main. 4.
Yep.
Still going?
Did you raise your bugles to your mouth?
Oh, look at that. Now, see, someone was here.
You never see our faces. Wonderful. Raise them up. Raise your bugles.
Raise your bugles up.
No, not that way. You don't like it there's one in the middle.
He's too old.
Raise your bugle. You're never too old.
You were down where you sounded taps, something happened, or how you felt. Email it to me so that, you know, when we send it on to and put it on Bugle and that flyby. Yeah. We'll have all the little nice stories. once again, thank you. I could not have done this without all your help. We had folks who came the farthest.
Southern Burlington.
Michigan. The chief came from
Illinois.
Chicago, Florida, Illinois. Wow, outstanding. This just goes to show that you guys have the strong commitment to do this. So thank you very much. If this becomes a yearly event, I'll know who to call. Okay. Chance to visit. So once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really, thank you very much for doing this.
Yari, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So once in a lifetime for us.
And you'll see it.
Okay. So walk from here. That'd be the closest.
That might be best.
The closest parking area.
Yeah, because parking, you can't park down there. They won't let you anywhere near it.
Okay.
But walking is real good.
And then the other question was the T-shirts.
I did not. They were supposed to.
They were supposed to send them to you.
Yeah.
They never did. Huh?
Never did. So I'll put up a notice about that and I'll see if I can find out. T-shirt.
We usually our jobs are different.
We got to talking. We were in Newburgh, and he already asked me where my father was buried. I told him Arlington Cemetery, and he says, "Well, when was he buried?" I told him when. He's like, "I might have played, tag for him."
What?
And Saban's grave.
Let me give you a little story. You were down at
Aberdeen.
She's a sculptor. She's there by virtue of her husband was in the military.
You don't understand. I have a sailboat that's right across from it. We run the invention group in Smyrna. Right, and our kids are learning to sail in some of the bigger ships. And Rodney did the same thing. When you're in a sailboat, you got to tap up the waves. There's a line in the corner that nobody sees. And there's a patrolman that sits out there.
We did that yesterday.
Last night, doesn't it?
Yeah, real nice.
And I really appreciate you
Looking
doing
forward
it.
to seeing it again.
I'm going to get you something for doing this. I got a little gift for you. Thank you.
A steak dinner maybe. Okay.
I'm going to get you a bank coin, but the steak dinner
No.
The steak dinner's better.
How about a babysitter next time I come?
Oh, okay.
Good to see you again.
Great to see you too. See you around.
Great to see you photographers. You guys are fabulous.